Ashley Moen, Assistant Public Defender, appearing on behalf of Mr. Gray. State your name.
Thomas Gray. I don't know if the Attorney General stated his appearance or not.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Did you state your appearance? I'm sorry.
I did not, Judge. I'm Special Assistant Attorney General Mitchell Wood for the people.
Thank you. All right. What are we doing on this case?
First, for these two matters, we are waiving. Mr. Gray is waiving his right to a exam.
Is that right, Mr. Gray?
Yes, sir.
You understand the preliminary examination is proceeding where the people would have to show by probable cause that the offense is alleged committed. You understand you'll not have that hearing in either case and that you'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution.
Yes.
People also waive the right.
We do, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination having been waived, defendant is bound over on a single count in each case.
We waive formal reading of the information and stand mute.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea. Pretrials in these matters will be set for
March 10th at 1:30 before judgment.
March 10th, 2025, 1:30 before Judge Hammoud.
Judge, may I address bond?
You may.
First, for case ending in 5095, his bond is currently $13,429. I understand that the bond is typically 25% of the balance, but the Assistant Attorney General confirmed with me that his balance is $5,139. So his bond should be $1,284.
Well, that's because why?
I actually am not sure. I wasn't present at the arraignment, but it looks like there was an error because there are two cases and this was his old bond on the other case.
All right. So if his bond changes.
Well, I did want to address that, so that is adjusted, but also I was going to request a reduction in his bond because a couple things. He paid the 25% in 2023. He got a warrant for a failure to appear. At that time, he was homeless. Since then, he started working. He's being garnished for these cases. He's in truck driving school. He's also the sole caregiver of his father, who is very ill. We're requesting a personal bond, if necessary, a GPS tethered.
Well, hold it. You're asking me to do something the statute really doesn't permit me to do, right?
He did pay the 25% previously. Now he was arrested on this warrant. I mean, yeah, he's back here in custody because he had a warrant for the failure to appear. So I am asking for a reduction at this time because he's paid the 25% previously.
So you're saying in each case he posted the 20%?
Yes, in 2023 he paid.
And then he didn't appear?
Yes, because he was homeless.
Has he been paying his child support currently? I mean, after posting, was he paying the child support?
He's indicating to me that he has.
Yes.
No, he has not, Judge, if I may.
Yes, sir.
No, he hasn't, Judge. He's had an intermittent wage assignment for small payments since he absconded back in July of 23. He's paid maybe a couple $100 in each case, all total, over the last year and a half while he's absconded, Judge. But he did pay, and I don't know if your records reflect that. Back in April, May. I'm sorry, Judge. On June 1st of 23, you ordered that his bonds. He had a $3,600 or $3,160 bond in case number ending in 5077. He had a $780 bond in case number ending in 5095.
So let me get this straight. You want another reduction after completely ignoring the court, like ditching a bad first date? Now, it's all about responsibilities, truck driving school, caregiving, and this heartbreaking story about child support payments that apparently only exist in theory, not reality. Meanwhile, the only thing that's showing up consistently is the excuse train, right on time. Oh, and let's just ignore that warrant for failure to appear and pretend history won't repeat itself. Great plan.
June 1st of 23, you said pay it over like you always do. You know, you made a cash bond. You said pay it over. Never happened. It's not on the books. I don't know why, Judge, but I assume that your court still has these two bonds, 3160 and 780, but they were never paid over. So if, Judge, I know you have mechanisms to look into these things expeditiously. If you could, that would be great, because those bonds need to get paid over. But as far as what, go ahead. I'm sorry, Judge.
I have, okay. So that we're clear as to how this works, these go over wherever the cash bond is posted, it goes to Ann Arbor, to the 15th District Court. And I ordered, and I don't have the date, but I ordered that the bond in his case, because it did come up, that was to be applied to the FOC case. Okay, I have some information.
Okay.
Okay, so apparently somebody got something because finally, I guess they got paid over yesterday.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I
mean, I also did want.
the checks were cut and it says what does it say?
Well, like, no, it just shows that there was a check cut, they sent it to work.
Okay. So the note indicates a check was cut, sent to circuit court. I don't know where it is. We last time had to have them hand deliver in a case. So
Last time I submitted an order, and when I submitted the order, I was told that it should have automatically been done, but I am very happy to do the
it should
order.
have automatically been done
Right.
because it's the magistrate's order
Right.
that once he paid it, it would be then sent to 15th and then applied to the FOC
Exactly.
case.
Yeah.
All right. So so it's not showing anything paid, but my concern is he's also not paying what is his amount.
The Assistant Attorney General is saying that there are sporadic payments, but he is being garnished, and just so he knows, it is being split between about 4 cases. So
Judge,
if he's
I
not
have
meeting the
I have
cycling amount, likely that's why, but it is taking about half of his check every week.
It's not, Judge. I'm sorry. I have the records from the Michigan Child Support Enforcement System. I have a report dated February 24th. It shows that he did have in December, in October of 24, he had a wage assignment for a couple of weeks. And again, all total, I'm looking, Judge, he paid 71 on October 25th, another 53 on October 25th, 49 on October 25th. So these all, I don't know why they came in different amounts, but so one period in October, and then in December, he paid on December 6th. There was a wage assignment, but there's been nothing since then. So I don't know where he thinks, he does not have a current wage assignment. The last time anything came out was in December of 24. Judge, we know the purpose of these matters is to get him paying, but he hasn't been paying. I can tell you that.
That is something that we can definitely address in district court now that the case has been bound over. However,
you can address it in circuit court. You can address it before Judge Mood in terms of.
Right.
So I'm going to deny his request for a bond reduction or any change in the bond at this time. I want to leave the bond where it is. He's set for March 10th. Go see Judge Mood. You guys can deal with it at that point and try to get this straightened out. We will, both for the people's sake and for the defendant's sake, we will make a call over 2/15 to try to make sure that the check hasn't been cut and is sitting in a pile to go over. We'll try to make sure that it goes over if it hasn't gone over, so that there's a correct number when he gets there that they're dealing.
Oh, what a surprise. Another case of payments that mysteriously never show up where they are supposed to. Checks cut, checks lost, checks just disappearing into thin air. The only thing consistent here seems to be the creative excuses. Calling these sporadic payments is a nice way of saying barely anything at all. And now, we're supposed to make special accommodations because the defendant thinks he's been making payments? Sure, let's just wait for March 10th and see what other financial magic tricks pop up by then.